Yes, sir. We've got a great question to start it off from Josh out on Facebook. He said, I'm a 28-year-old teacher with zero debt and a growing pension, and I've maxed my Roth for 2 years.
Nice.
Also, I have a 6-month emergency fund and $40K in a high yield savings account for a down payment on a house. So this is very exciting. But the question is, people are telling me that my pension will be enough. Am I doing too much by maxing out my Roth?
No. Next question. No, I'm kidding. No.
Why?
So a lot of people say, oh, you have a pension. You have nothing to worry about. And remember, a pension is just a guarantee for a future benefit. And what you're basically saying is, I hope that when I get to retirement, this thing that was guaranteed for me will be there. And in our experience, most pensions do, I won't say most, a lot of pensions for for teachers and for government employees, a lot of those pensions have remained intact. But what's amazing is folks who are able to still save and still put away 25% and still build their nest egg, even outside of their pension, what we see happening in their lives is they have more options earlier in life to do more of the things that they want to do. Because while your pension may be enough to replace a certain amount of your lifestyle, is that the lifestyle that you actually want to live post-retirement, or might you have aspirations to do other things like travel the world or be able to help family members or whatever that thing may be?
Well, I think, Josh, you're not going to be able to get away from the fact that you're a financial mutant, and it sounds like you're a prolific saver and good with your money. So I would give you the counter argument to just counting on your pension is that, first of all, now, government pensions, meaning for educators and so forth, probably going to be the about last course of where pensions get in trouble. But that doesn't mean even government pensions are fully funded. I mean, all you have to go read is a Warren Buffett letter to Berkshire, where he always talks about how governments have woefully underfunded all of their pension obligations. So that doesn't mean at some point there might not be a very hard conversation. Just put it out there. But more than likely, everybody's going to be fine. Now, the second point I'd point out, why I said point twice there, I have no idea, is that you work 30 years as a teacher. I believe most school systems, that gets you 60% of your pay. And here's the other reality. If you became an educator like at 22, 23, right out of college, you're going to hit that 30-year mark right around early 50s. I mean, and I'm very close. I'm right there at that age now. And I can tell you, you still are going to feel young, spry, energetic, and able to do a lot of stuff. So that means retirement, if you choose to take it after 30 years and get that 60%, you're going to be active. You're going to want to travel. You're going to want to do things. The more money or the more discipline you put into your financial future, the more options you will have. You will own your time that much sooner. And that's really the purpose here. Now, with that said, I would encourage you, every decade of your life, you're in your 20s currently, make sure you're doing enough to enjoy it. And I'm not saying you have to do it in an expensive way. I'm just saying bedazzle your basic life by making sure you are creating blossoming memories. You're traveling, so you don't look back at 50 and go, man, I wish I'd have just done a few more things in my 20s and 30s. So I think you're doing a lot of the things right, Josh, but just you don't have to come back, because if you look back at your peers, I would dare to say, based upon the research I've seen, they're probably under saving. So don't feel shamed just because you're making a lot of good steps with your financial decision making.